9 to 5s ain't for everybody. It's not for me, it's not for you. And you know it. I know it. It's not for everybody. I mean, you wouldn't be watching this video if a 9 to 5 was for you. We got that desire in our hearts, man, that we can make a living by doing what we want to do. And we know that. We know it's true because we see it. We see it every day. People do it every day. We see it on YouTube. We see it on TikTok. We see it on Facebook. People making a living off of social media, man. It's crazy the amount of money that they're making off of social media. And for us to be getting up in the morning and going to work, working for pennies compared to what they making, it ain't for me. And I know it ain't for you. You know what's crazy is that a lot of people don't know, but God is putting these desires in our hearts to let us know that you don't have to work a 9 to 5. I mean, these desires that we have to want more, to live a better life, to want a nice house, to want a better car, to want a wife or a husband, all these desires that we have, to go on vacations when we feel like it, when we feel like it, when we want to, or whenever or whatever. God gave us all of those desires so we can move. Because when we see people, I know I'm not the only one. When I see people on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, millions of followers, making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, like, and I'm in a circumstance that I'm in, and I'm working a 9 to 5, working for nothing, it makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel bad. It makes me want to get up and move. Like, I gotta try something. I gotta do something, because this ain't it. This is not it. There are gonna be people that always work 9 to 5s. They're gonna work 9 to 5s for the rest of their life. Some people wanted to get out of the 9 to 5 and, wanted more, but then they gave up. Some people love 9 to 5. Some people love working a job. Some people love the grind and getting up and going to work. I don't know. I don't see how, but God didn't make everybody to be rich. So understand this, that the desires that we having, God didn't put it in everybody. He didn't put it in everybody. There's a person right now who's working 9 to 5 who loves working 9 to 5. There's a person right now who loves his job, or love her job, love what they're doing, don't have a desire whatsoever to try to go do their own thing and be their own boss, to be a CEO. Don't have a desire whatsoever. But people like us, we in a struggle, because I call it a struggle because we're in a place where we don't want to be, and we're looking at the things that people are doing that we want to do. But the thing is, it starts with building up a foundation, anything that you want to do. I mean, when I look at these top content creators, they started just how we are starting right now. They're building something up. Even if you're not even doing content creating, even if you're trying to start your own business, a law firm, like whatever you're trying to do, you might have a hair salon, or you're trying to start a clothing store, whatever you're trying to do that makes you your own boss. You're starting from ground zero, so it's going to take time. Greatness takes time, man. Being successful, it takes time. I mean, you do have those overnights, them crazy viral moments that go crazy overnight, but those right there, they don't last long because of they haven't built a foundation. When you build a foundation, man, when you have a foundation, you can handle, you've been through so much. God has taken you through so much, man, through trials and tribulations and testing, that once you get to that point, to that top, when he appoints you and your business start taking off, or you start getting millions and millions of views, or hundreds, you know what I'm saying? when everything starts taking off, you're able to handle everything that comes with that, because you started, you know, you had a foundation. You build from the ground up. So it's hard to knock somebody down like that. It's easy to knock somebody down who, you know, who's an overnight type of person. But it takes time, and I'm starting to understand that it takes time to become what you want to become, or become what, you know, really become who God wants you to become. And whoever that person is that he wants you to become, I guarantee you is going to provide you with a better life. It's going to provide you with a better house, a better car. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be good for you as long as you fall in love with the journey. And that's what I'm doing right now, currently, just falling in love with the journey. Because I do have these episodes every day where I'm like, man, like how long is this gonna take? You know, but I'm willing to stay in it how long it takes, you know, because, you know, I know that it's possible that one day is gonna be, you know, a breakthrough day where, you know, one day is gonna be a breakthrough day where, you know, your dreams come through if you don't quit. And, you know, time is gonna pass by anyway, so might as well build every day in what you're trying to do. Because I can't do this 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I just can't. There's something in me that's eating me alive, saying, do your own thing. Work at the thing you're trying to do and do it every day. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it every day and put my best foot forward so that I can grow and become better every day, no matter what. No matter how many views I get, no matter how many likes I get, I'm trying to work and become better every day. Trying to get out of my comfort zone, trying to do something different, trying to, you know, just something that will make me grow, something that will put me in a position where God can bless me. Because if you don't know anything, and if I don't know anything, I know this, that God can't bless you if you don't move. So I think one of the things is why God gives us those desires to not have a 9 to 5, not to be somebody else's slave. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gives us those desires so we can move. He makes us want more so we can move and become the person to be able to get all of those things. It's not just to get a house or a better car or live a better life. It's to help people around us, man. It's to help our families. So, like, we live in a generation now where a lot of these people working 9 to 5 who they might just like working 9 to 5s, but they're like, you know, I feel like they're being manipulated by the world into thinking that they have to do that. And people that God is calling, you know, people that he's giving the desires to, you know, you don't have to do this, right? You know, we got to be those ones to you know, take us out of that, take the world out of that mindset, you know, take the people that, you know, out of that mindset and say, man, let's start a business. Let's do this. There's like we see people do it all the time. First of all, I think a lot of people are just lazy and don't want to do nothing. You know, you get off work, go home, play the game, watch TV, watch a show, whatever. But with me, that's not the case anymore. Like, I get off work and continue to work, trying my best, man. I really am trying my best, and I'm gonna keep going. And you know, I wouldn't say I'm trying my best. I'm gonna say I'm working. I'm working, because trying is, I don't like the word trying. You know, a lot of people say try harder. Try harder at what? Doing something that ain't working. I'll say that I'm building and I'm learning and I'm growing each and every day. Doesn't matter how, you know, how much, like, I'm doing something every day to I'm gradually building up, taking it step by step, trying to be the best person that I can be, trying to be the best man of God that I can be every day, and it's going to take time, man. It's like building a house, you know, brick by brick by brick. You know, it's going to take time, and I know it's going to take time, man, because life is crazy, man. It really is. And because while you're building, while you're trying to be the best that you can be, while you're chasing your dreams, you got to work your 9 to 5 because you got to pay your bills, you know. Got to pay your bills. You got to make you got to do that because you got to not only pay the bills, but you got to eat. You know, not only you got to do that, but you know, it's just responsibilities that you have. You may have kids and stuff like that. So it was like, man, you got to have a 9 to 5. I don't want anybody to quit their 9 to 5. Not right now. But you got to work on yourself while you're working a 9 to 5. I'll tell you one thing, work on yourself harder than you work on your 9 to 5. Do that. Work on yourself harder than you work on your 9 to 5. Because I know amazing things will come from that. All work works. It's going to work. While you're working on it, it's working on you. And it'll work on you until it works for you. And I'm trying to get to the point where, you know, whatever I'm doing with content creation, I'm trying to get to the point where it works for me. I'm trying to wake up in the morning, not have to clock in the clock, not having to get up at a certain time, not have to tell somebody I'm going to the bathroom, and you know, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm trying to get to that point where I can get up and just go vacation. When I get up when I want to, when I make my own moves, when I make my own calls, you know. I'm trying to get to that point where I can just when I can just, first of all, pay my debt off. The first thing I'm going to do whenever I have my breakthrough, because I know it's coming. For a fact, I know it's coming. As long as I'm living, it's coming. Like what Dion said, I'm coming. Yeah, it's coming. The first thing I'm going to do is pay all my debt off. Oh my God. You talking about somebody happy? Paying everything off. That's the first thing I'm going to do. But like I said in the beginning of the video, man, 9 to 5 ain't for everybody. It ain't. It's not for me. It's not for you. You wouldn't be watching the video if it was. God has put in our hearts to desire bigger, to desire better for ourselves, so we can move. Not just so we can get a bigger house or a nicer car, but so we can help our families too, man. So I hate seeing, you know, certain family members struggle. And it's hard because, like, you can be living an okay life. You know, I'm living an all right life with my 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying the bills. I got a little money, you know, the extra money, you know, left over, you know, trying to pay my debt off and everything. But it's some family members who just, you know, you look at, like, you know, you just want to help. It's not that they're doing bad. They're doing, you know, they're doing what they can do. But you wish you can just pitch in and be like, man, like, you know, you wish you could just help. You know, it's something that, I don't know, man. I love to help people, and I want to put myself in a position to help somebody. But I'll never be able to get in that position to help somebody if I don't move and work and do the work that's required to be put in that situation, to be put in that position. You know, God's not going to put just anybody in that position. He's going to put somebody in a position who he can trust and know that that person is going to show up every time, you know. Yeah, that's one thing I know about successful people. They pick one thing, they go after it almost every day. And they do it even when nothing's happening, when no money is coming, they do it every day. And once they get blessed, and once they get appointed, once the blessings start coming in and money start coming in, you know, God can trust that person because they're doing it, like, they're going to show up no matter what. No matter if it's one view, no matter if it's, you know, you got one customer, they know, God knows you're going to show up. So, yeah, man, that's the end of the video, man. I just wanted to chit chat, man, talk about 9 to 5s. You know, it ain't for everybody. It ain't for me. It ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, ain't no way but up from here. You know what I'm saying? No way it ain't no way but up from here. I promise you that, man. You're going to be seeing you're going to see stuff manifest. Definitely on this channel right here. Definitely on this channel right here. But anyway, man, till next time, next video, man. Peace to the Middle East.